Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is so great to see everybody today. Thank you so much for coming. And welcome all of you to the 2022 Teacher Forum Reception and Induction Ceremony. It's an incredible honor to be here with all of our newly elected Teachers of the Year. We would also like to recognize Mr. Jackson, our superintendent, Mr. Barrow, our school board chair, our school board members, our cabinet members, and all of the administrators who are here this afternoon to celebrate these outstanding teacher leaders. Thank you for joining us for this exciting celebration. We would also like to thank our wonderful child nutrition team for preparing and serving this delicious meal. We would also like to thank Freedom Church for working with us to provide this great venue for tonight's celebration. And then we would like to thank Dr. Baird, our Teacher Forum Liaison, for being our photographer tonight. And also Dana King for all of the work she has done helping us with some of the logistics and all of our event planning. We would also like to thank our BCSD technology team for live streaming this celebration tonight.
Teachers, Judy and I are so excited to celebrate you as our 2022 Teachers of the Year and to induct you into our Teacher Forum family. We have an exciting evening planned for you. As you begin this journey officially this evening, my challenge to you is not only to remember your why, but to uncover your just cause. John Maxwell says it best that a why comes from the past. It's an origin story. It's a statement of who we are, the sum total of our values and beliefs. But a just cause is about the future. It defines where we're going. Everyone has their own why. Tonight, I challenge you to begin thinking and believing in how your why will lead to your just cause. As Teachers of the Year, you already have it. It's just time to uncover it. As you hear about Teacher Forum from Judy, I challenge you to start changing your mindset from the why to the just cause.
The Berkeley County Teacher Forum was organized in the late 1980s under the leadership of two district teachers of the year who were both members of the South Carolina Teacher Forum Steering Committee. Since then, our forum has grown into a model for other teacher forums across the state. Our Teacher Forum works as a dynamic teacher-led team to support, advocate, and be a voice for all students and teachers. Following BCSD's shared vision and mission, Teacher Forum promotes the invaluable work and life skills that the Berkeley County students demonstrate daily. In addition, Teacher Forum works to recruit, retain, and recognize amazing teachers, as well as promotes professional development opportunities through our yearly BCSD conference. Our Teacher Forum continues to evolve. This year, we rebranded committees into passion project teams. Our just cause for these teams are the newly designed shared core values we created at the beginning of the school year. One of our passions this year that connects to several of our shared core values has been our partnership with the Callan Lacey Center for Children in Moncks Corner, which serves BCSD children in crisis. Through our bike initiative, Gear Up to Move and Be Moved, we've had the opportunity to build and donate over 50 bikes to Callan Lacey. We actually built about a dozen of those bikes yesterday at our forum meeting. We've also donated children's books and needed supplies for the children in residence and the children in their outreach program, which provides resources and support for Berkeley County families. These donations have all been made possible by the kindness and generosity of local businesses teachers, and staff, as well as students who are empowered to go above and beyond to help others in need. As a matter of fact, yesterday at our forum meeting, we had the opportunity to hear from several of our BCSD teachers and students. They shared their school's journey through passion projects and how they are helping others. As an educator, there's nothing more exciting for me than to listen to students as they passionately share their experiences, especially when they're in front of a room filled with teachers. These students have been empowered, and they know that they can positively change the world, one passion project at a time. These students are leaders who use our BCSD work and life skills seamlessly. Some of the students share that sometimes their efforts failed, but they never gave up. They are now planning to mentor other students, as well as some teachers, to teach them how to tap into their own passions. Yesterday, we were able to see that what we are doing has a direct and positive impact on our students. I wish all of you could have been with us for this inspiring day. I can't wait to sit back and watch as Brittany, along with our 2021 toys, and all of you as our 2022 toys, build on the foundation that has already been laid as you take it to the next level. So as you see, our work this year has been driven by our passions, which in turn has given purpose to our work. In his book, Reclaiming Our Calling, Hold On to the Heart, Mind, and Hope of Education, Brad Gustafson, the 2016 National Distinguished Principal, author and speaker, wrote, "When educators operate from a place of passion, students feel it. When we empower them to tap into their own passions, they never forget it." Teacher Forum is igniting teacher passions, and the ripple effect is spreading throughout our schools as we continue to strive to empower students and make a positive impact and difference in our communities by loving, serving, and caring for our students, our teachers, and all of our stakeholders.
Before we recognize our 2022 Teachers of the Year, we'd like to recognize our past Teacher Forum leaders. These past District Teachers of the Year and past Forum chairs have put their hearts and souls into the mission of Teacher Forum over the years, and we're excited that you're here with us tonight. If you look on the inside of your program, you'll see their names, and if you are one of our past District Teachers of the Year, we'd love for you to stand. If you are our past Forum chairs, we'd love for you to stand. Thank you so much for your leadership and your dedication to Teacher Forum. Thank you for being the shoulders that we could stand on to elevate the teaching profession in Berkeley County School District. Please join me in giving them one more round of applause.
And now, let's celebrate our 2022 Teachers of the Year. Brittany and I were so blessed to have the opportunity to get to know all of you by reading your applications, visiting with you during the board reception and recognition night, as well as sitting in on the performance task for the 8 semifinalists. Like our students, you each have amazing talents and traits that make you wonderful, as well as awesome additions to our Teacher Forum family.
As we introduce each school level 2022 Teacher of the Year, we're going to get to know each one a little better. We sent out a passion survey just a few weeks ago, and on this survey, we asked them some of their greatest moments, their passion, as well as their theme song, if they could choose one. So the songs that you heard earlier, although very, very random, are the theme songs of our 2022 Teachers of the Year.
At this time, we'd like to welcome our school board members and cabinet members to the stage. We would also like to ask our past district teachers of the year and our past forum chairs to join our board members and cabinet members on the stage in the receiving line. Teachers, as Brittany and I call your name, please walk to the stage to be recognized, and you can come over on this side. Your name will be called alphabetically according to the school you represent. Although there are some toys who couldn't be with us tonight, we would still like to recognize them. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our 2022 Teachers of the Year. Berkeley Alternative, Rachel Poitras. Her passion is the great outdoors.
Isn't it awesome that we can shake hands again? Berkeley Elementary School, Kimberly Mounts. One of her passions is photography. We could have used you tonight. And she enjoys taking pictures of her personal kids as well as photos for the school yearbook.
From Berkeley High, Jennifer Paul Hamus. She is passionate about equipping her students with the soft skills they need for success in the real world.
Berkeley Intermediate, Nicole Ramsey. Nicole told us that she's very passionate about art.
From Berkeley Middle, Brian DeMonte. As a special ed teacher, his passion is the aha moment that his students have when they realize they understand something.
Berkeley Middle College, Mark Haught. His passion is building relationships with young people that will drive them to success in the classroom and beyond.
Boulder Bluff Elementary, Kimberly Swan. Her passions are her family and the outdoors.
Cainhoy Elementary, Brittna Seabrook. Her passion is being flexible. This applies to her professional and personal life. She believes that being flexible is an important piece of being successful in everything she does.
Cane Bay Elementary, Stephanie Penning. She is passionate about health and learning ways to live a healthy lifestyle. She enjoys using information to help and encourage others to live a healthy life and feel confident. She is also passionate about investing time in building relationships with others.
Cane Bay High, Curtis Yenyo. His passion is getting his students to enjoy class and not dread it.
Cane Bay Middle, Courtney Wichow. Her passion is literacy. She believes in kids' reading and social studies class. She is working on making her program school-wide.
Cross Elementary, Deborah Thompson. Her passion is crafting and creating art of all kinds.
From Cross High, Constance Johnson. She could not be with us tonight, but she told us that her passions include community service, writing, reading, and traveling.
Devon Forest Elementary, Mackenzie Fortner. She could also not make it tonight. Her passion includes being inside the school building and loving her kiddos big and providing an equitable learning experience for all. To advocate for them to use their voices inside and outside the classroom and create positive change. She believes and lives by love first, teach second. Her passion outside of the classroom is her family. She believes deeply in loving large and spending time with the people who love you the most.
From Goose Creek Elementary, Nadine Pogrochevsky. She could also not be with us tonight. Her passion is gardening.
Goose Creek High, Terry Borgarts. She is a career changer. She became a teacher after spending 30 years in the corporate world. She changed careers because she wanted to make a difference in the lives of children. Her passion is to inspire a love of learning and guide them to become global citizens.
H.E. Bonner Elementary, Charlotte Lee. Her passion is watching students explore new interests and find topics they are truly excited about learning.
Hanahan Elementary, Marcy Gasperson. Her passion is being a voice for the teachers at her school.
Hanahan High, Jason Bremer. His passion is surfing.
Hanahan Middle, Andre North. He could not be with us tonight. As a teacher and active performer, music, advocacy, and education are the passions that drive him daily. He believes that music is a universal language that transcends barriers and connects people, and the more music that's included in schools, the better connected and unified our future society will be.
Howe Hall Ames, Kelly Rodriguez. She is passionate about getting kids to love reading. She adores sharing books with them and helping them find the perfect books that hook them and set a foundation for them to become readers for life.
J.K. Gordine, Rachel Sheely. She could not be with us tonight. But her passion is Montessori learning.
Macedonia Middle, Jared Turner. He could also not be with us tonight. His passion is running. Getting fresh air and running with his dogs gives him a chance to relax and rejuvenate.
Marrington Middle, Alyssa Seifried. She could not be with us tonight, but her passion is building relationships with her students and their families.
Mount Holly Elementary, Jenny West. She could also not be with us tonight. Her passion is creating techniques and creative lessons to teach literacy skills to English language learners.
Nexton Elementary, Natalie Lewis, who's also not with us tonight. She has two major professional passions. The first is creating an inclusive classroom culture based on teamwork and empathy. The second is building relationships with challenging students who are not supported at home and believing in them until they believe in themselves. Watching the shift in their posture and frame of mind is so rewarding for her.
Philip Simmons High, Amanda Lewandowski. She could not be with us tonight. Her personal passion is crocheting and knitting.
Sangaree Elementary, Kimberly Beery. One of her passions as a teacher is curriculum and instruction. She loves being able to take what the students are learning and make it exciting for them.
Sangaree Intermediate, Yasmin Steele. Her passion is helping her students see their potential and empowering them to follow their dreams, regardless of their circumstances.
Sangaree Middle, Jamie Doyle. Her passion is serving the community. Investing in youth, both inside and outside of the classroom, has always been important to her. Her hope is to instill the same love for serving and serving others in her students.
Sedgefield Middle, Katrina Driscoll. Her passions are traveling and researching her ancestry.
St. Stephen Elementary, Khadijah Walker. passion is finding learning opportunities that will help her become a better teacher so that she can help students become better learners.
St. Stephen Middle, Kelly Taylor. Her passion is her family.
Stratford High, Matt Collins. His passions are history, geography, sports, and his family.
Timberland High, Michael Bender. His passions are his kids, his wife, and baseball.
Westview Elementary, Matt Gaddis. His passions are fitness and being active.
Westview Middle, Marjorie Ambrose. Her passions are educating students and helping fellow teachers have fun at work.
Westview Primary, Claudia O'Callahan. Her passion is to teach her English language learners the academic skills needed to succeed in school.
Whitesville Elementary, Rebecca O'Neill Black. Her passion is inspiring others to be the best they can be by being the best she can be in order to leave a lasting legacy, whether that be with her students, her friends, or family. Speaking the truth and praying through the challenges, asking for strength and wisdom to break through both strongholds and victories. And now for our top 8 semifinalists. These names will also be called alphabetically according to the school they represent. These top 8 semifinalists were given a performance task. They were asked to create a 10 to 15-minute virtual presentation showcasing how they exemplify the BCSD work and life skills, both in the classroom and beyond. These teachers included student artifacts and video clips in their presentations. The selection committee, made up of administrators, a current college student majoring in education, and a business and community leader, used a rubric consisting of the 4 C's: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity to score each teacher. After each presentation, the selection committee had 5 minutes to ask follow-up questions. The teachers were encouraged to think out of the box and take the opportunity to showcase their uniqueness, passions, and innovative ideas. Brittany and I had the honor of being on this committee, not as a voting member, but strictly to support these 8 teachers. It was such an awesome day for us to see the outstanding and creative work taking place throughout our district. We were really glad that we weren't voting members because the presentations were all so incredibly inspiring. We would like to again thank the selection committee for their time and thoughtful deliberation throughout this tough selection process. So like the others, when your name is called, please walk to the stage to be recognized.
Bowen's Corner Elementary, Rebecca Davis. One of her professional passions is student social and emotional growth. She believes that students are able to learn best when their social and emotional needs are met first. During her performance task, she explained how her students have advocated and taken initiative to make a difference in their community and beyond by engaging in various STEAM projects to bring awareness to social and environmental issues. Their plastic project was one example that she shared. This project focused on bringing awareness to the large amount of plastic that is harming the environment. She also shared that their Hurricane Dorian project, which culminated in writing letters to students in the Bahamas who were affected by the hurricane. She believes that every child needs a champion and focuses on building strong relationships with each student and parent.
College Park Elementary, Debbie Manningding. One of her passions is advocating for students. She believes they deserve an education rich with positivity, creativity, and forward thinking. She feels every day is a new challenge, and what you do with that challenge defines your drive for success. During her performance task, she spoke about her class motto of giving 110% every day, striving to go above and beyond. After a successful career in banking, she chose to leave that profession and enter the classroom. She now has a passion for teaching. She explained that her students own their learning as they engage in learning progressions to meet their individual needs. Her focus is on creating a classroom community filled with love, joy, and creativity.
College Park Middle, Matt Smith. Matt is passionate about advocating for school counselors and counseling programs as integral parts of a school's educational mission for all students. He started his performance task by stating, as a school counselor, you have to embrace the chaos. He would like to demystify mental health and makes it a priority to be visible in the hallways of CPM each and every day to be responsive to students and their needs. This, he says, is his lifeblood. A few years ago, he started a student yoga group that meets daily, working on breathing techniques and mindfulness. He included a video of one of his walks through the halls, checking in on students, and it ended with him joining the student yoga group.
Daniel Island School, Lane Holmes. Her personal passion is fossil hunting. Her professional passions are STEAM projects and makerspaces. During her performance task, she shared that she is the liaison for her school's Green Heart Project, which is the school garden where fruits and vegetables are grown. Her students participate in the growing and harvesting processes. Her kindergartners advocate for their garden by writing letters to the PTA for funding. They also invite other classes to participate in the care of their garden. She also explained how her students are engaged daily in action-based learning, makerspace, and STEAM projects, as well as novel engineering.
Foxbank Elementary, Ashley Cox. Her passions are helping others, coaching, and sports. During her performance task, she shared some of her students' STEAM projects, such as student-created comic strips after reading Charlotte's Web, coding a retelling using Ozobots, and using Tinkercad to create 3D bus shelters for students so they would be covered in inclement weather. She also spoke about conducting Socratic seminars to encourage communication and collaboration among her students.
Marrington Elementary, Heidi Wichow. Her passion is teaching through a student-centered classroom built on mutual respect. During her performance task, she shared that she uses games to promote collaboration and cooperation. She credits the expectations she set for students in the beginning of the school year as an advantage to them navigating through virtual learning during quarantines, and said her virtual learners have the same opportunities as her face-to-face learners. She tells her students, "I am here and I will never give up on you." As she teaches with calmness and clarity, she is meeting the needs of all students.
Philip Simmons Elementary, Cynthia Zimmerman. Her passion is STEAM instruction. During her performance task, she shared that students have learned to question the answer more than try to find the answer. She stated this is possible through project-based and personalized learning, making it relevant and connected to the real world. She connects with everyone in her school in order to meet the needs of her students. She brings in experts from outside of the school through virtual meets to connect with her students and enhance their learning. Her class motto is #BestYearYet.
Philip Simmons Middle, Joshua McCall. His passion is neuroplasticity. During his performance task, he shared that he uses project-based learning to connect students to the real world. During one project, students designed a theme park complete with a roller coaster that traveled through the landform regions of South Carolina. He also spoke about initiating restorative practices in his school, which has helped to reduce the number of negative referrals and suspensions. As one of his students wrote, "I feel like I'm going to be successful because he believes in me."
Let's give our top 8 and our 2022 Teachers of the Year a huge round of applause. And at this time, if you guys would like to be seated.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for coming up. Before Judy announces our top 3 honor roll teachers, I would like to introduce a special guest. And if you don't mind, Mr. Willis Sanders coming to the stage. Mr. Sanders retired from BCSD in 2013 after 41 years of service as a teacher, administrator, and district office personnel. He's now a community servant, working with numerous community boards, including Berkeley Electric Cooperative, the Kennedy Center, and the Sheriff Advisory Boards. Mr. Sanders continues his ongoing support of our teachers, and each year, he gives the top 3 finalists one of his original framed pieces of art. He is a beautiful example of what I tell my students each day, that at the end of the day, your hands should be empty because you've given everything you have, you've given all your gifts, and when you give everything you have, then everything you have is everything you need. So, Mr. Sanders, thank you for having empty hands. Your story empowers, it motivates others, and your hands are constantly empty because you are forever pouring out your gifts. We also would like to thank Real Art Framing for framing our 3 original pieces this evening. And now,
Okay,
for the
and
big
now
moment.
for the big moment. We would like to announce our 2022 BCSD top 3 honor roll teachers. The names are in random order in this sealed envelope, and when your name is called, please walk to the stage to be recognized and receive your signed artwork from Mr. Sanders. Yes. Philip Simmons Elementary, Cynthia Zimmerman. Stay right there. Yeah, just stay right there. Bowen's Corner Elementary, Rebecca Davis. Foxbank Elementary, Ashley Cox. Congratulations to all of you. Let's give our 2022 top 3 honor roll teachers a huge round of applause. And now that we have celebrated all of you as 2022 Teachers of the Year, we would like to induct you into the BCSD Teacher Forum so you can unite with us and help ignite the passions in the hearts of students and teachers in your schools. On your tables, you will find a card like this with the pledge. If you will please stand as you take the pledge together. This pledge you are about to take is for the newly elected Teachers of the Year who will represent your school on the Berkeley County Teacher Forum. Please respond to the following questions with, I will. Will you hereby accept membership into the Berkeley County Teacher Forum? Will you, to the best of your ability, attend meetings and contribute to the shared vision and shared core values of the forum? Will you act as a liaison between the faculty and staff of your school and the Teacher Forum? Will you help strengthen the Berkeley County Teacher Forum by actively serving on passion project teams and participating in projects sponsored by the forum? Will you strive to strengthen your leadership as you promote the passionate work of Teacher Forum? On behalf of the Berkeley County Teacher Forum Leadership and Advisory Council, we welcome you into the Teacher Forum. Having been elected by your peers is one of the greatest honors that any teacher can receive. In selecting you, they have placed you in an elite group of teacher leaders. This privilege is a result of your teaching excellence and leadership. Through your membership in this forum, you will have an opportunity to grow as a teacher leader, to step outside your normal role, and to advocate on a new level for the students and teachers of Berkeley County District as you make a positive difference in the lives of our students and our teachers. As the 2021 chair of the Berkeley County Teacher Forum, I now declare that you are officially inducted into the Berkeley County Teacher Forum. Congratulations.
You may be seated. I realize that adults are just like 5-year-olds. We all need direction, right? In your gift bag, you're going to find a glass trophy, and you're going to find the nameplate to put outside your classroom door. If you're like me, you're not going to put it outside your classroom door, and Judy's going to have to come and do it for you.
Yes,
She will do it.
I will.
Be proud of it. It takes a little bit to understand that, but as humble as we all are, it's important to be proud of our accomplishments. You also received your official Teacher Forum ID badge. We ask that you wear this anytime you're representing your school and or Teacher Forum. Continue to remember that this was never a career for you, but it was your calling, and the difference between the career and the calling were the circumstances. With the career, if the circumstances change, we change. We might not show up tomorrow, but when it's our calling, we show up no matter what, and we do what we were called to do. We remember our why. We focused on that this last year, but now it's time to take a step, and it's time to move forward to your just cause.
So at this time, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Jackson, who has some closing remarks.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. Credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement? And who at worst, if he fails, at least he fails daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So I'm looking at the faces, and I think most of you recognize this famous excerpt from the Citizenship in the Republic delivered by Theodore Roosevelt, 1910. So ironically, well, not ironically, but he was actually speaking to the French high society, and was talking about the French high society, who were known for both being cynics and critics. So Roosevelt hoped to spur them on to do better, have better citizenship rooted in disciplined work and character. Now, this message has continued to resonate with generations for more than 100 years and remains relevant today. But to be clear, I'm not calling any of you cynics. I'm not calling any of you critics either. But I'm referencing the quote in a more conventional sense. While opining about the man in the arena, John Stuart Mill said, "Every day we make a choice. We can either sit in the stands with the crowd shouting at the people on the field that are doing the work, or we can jump down from the stands and onto the field. Sitting in the stands is safe. We rarely look like a fool in the comfort of the masses, but the cost of that comfort is that we never really do anything. Choosing to run onto the field and play means you might look like a fool in front of thousands, but it offers us a chance to do something worthwhile." In March of 2020 and the 2 years that followed, you were faced with a choice. You could join the critics and the cynics in the audience, or you can step into the arena. You knew the world was watching. Some were waiting anxiously to point out any shortcomings of those of you that were brave and committed enough to take action in the midst of a crisis. You chose to strive valiantly despite your critics, and despite the potential for failure. So it's an honor to stand before you today, such an accomplished group of educators that exhibit the qualities of the man in the arena as described by Roosevelt. As I listened to the comments today and saw all of the excitement in the room, I can't help but to reflect on all that you have endured over the past 2 years in education and how far you've come. When we first closed our buildings, you took action, all of you, preparing packets, assignments, and plans for engaging students week after week until the realization came that we would not have our typical end-of-the-year activities or share goodbyes with our students that you've poured everything into. Some of these students you never had an opportunity to see again. And in the early days of spring 2020, your efforts appeared to be appreciated and your work valued. The thank yous, the I miss yous, the please come back messages were all posted on social media, captured in student videos, shouted from car windows during lunch pickups, and shared in notes. But as the pandemic wore on, with the quick return to normalcy out of sight, there was a shift and the sentiment changed. Public education became under scrutiny. You became the target of unwarranted criticism, unrealistic expectations. You shouldered professional stress, being pushed to the limits of exhaustion, being pulled in varying directions, all while trying to maintain focus on your students. You shouldered personal stress, separation from families and friends, worrying about health of loved ones, and concern about the unknown as the pandemic pressed on. But still, you chose to stay in the arena when you could have taken refuge in the audience. And now, here you sit, 2 years later, honored by your peers, by your school and district leaders, school-level leaders, for your outstanding accomplishments despite the most difficult times. And so it's my hope that you take some time to reflect on your achievements in this Teacher of the Year honor. You've been acknowledged by your colleagues and administrators during some of the most difficult times ever experienced in the field of public education. Please reflect on all of the kind words that were shared in your recommendations and also throughout the process, and allow those words to soothe the sting of those shared by the critics. Public education is a worthy cause, and your selection of Teacher of the Year during a pandemic is a tremendous accomplishment. You have dared greatly, and your victory is instilled in the hearts and minds of every child that you've touched. We are a better district because of you, and we are a stronger profession because of you. Congratulations to the 2022 Teachers of the Year. You have more than earned every moment of celebration, so please enjoy it. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Congratulations again to all of our 2022 Teachers of the Year. We are so very proud of each and every one of you and hope that this new journey will be one of passion, love, and continued growth as a teacher leader. So now, go have a wonderful and a relaxing weekend.